So that was the sanctum. Facing the truth. I'll speak to Zalber. Sure, why not?
The council made the right call. Amnoon is and always should be a free city.
Rahim's recruitment drive has really paid off.
What does Zalamber have for me today?
Ah, Commander. A little bird told me you and your friends went on a pilgrimage to the Mists. I am pleased and a little surprised to see that you survived the journey. What can I do for you?
We are combing the desert in search of something.
You're in luck. I have loads of something. You're welcome to peruse it at your leisure. This is the part where you clarify your statement and tell me what you're actually looking for.
What do you know about the Riverlands? Are there any peculiarities I should know about?
Well, there's a lot of history in those parts. Kind of history that attracts treasure hunters. Occasionally, one would pass through the Grand Sahil on their way south. Eyes alight with visions of gold and glory.
Did they find anything?
Don't know, I'm afraid. But I know someone who might. A Derman Priory scholar stationed out that way. Name of Gluck. If anybody can point you in the right direction, it'd be him. Good luck.
Okay. To the Elon Riverlands we go. It's the wrong way.
You might want to reconsider heading south from here. Nothing but trouble that way.
Really? Elon Riverlands.
All right. Now where do I start? Maybe a scout can point me in the right direction.
The followers of Ascension are constantly seeking different methods to reach Ascension. Follower Zune and his golem collect forgotten glyphs in hopes of decoding their secrets. Follower Dawnwind fights to clear Augury Rock of the Branded in an effort to further her legend. And follower Adisa searches for slivers of Last for follower Lucius Anvilblade to weaponize. At Augury's shadow are several other Tyrians who have come to seek Ascension. West of there is the first camp, where you'll find followers that were here before the Tyrians arrived. Far to the south are refugees from Joko's kingdom. They may know of other places of power.
Okay, looks like just to ask people.
Aren't you the Pact Commander? It's a pleasure to meet you. The name's Soon. Big fan of your work. Something I can help you with?
I'm looking for an associate of yours named Glock. I'm told he has some information I need.
Oh, no. Is he missing again? Again? I don't think I've ever met a more distractible Azura. Here, I'll mark them on your map. Hope that gets you where you need to go.
No, thank you.
And again, big fan. Don't die out there in the wastes.
I will try not to. I don't know who that is, so...
I'm scouring the Riverlands for something. A place of special significance, possibly related to Vlast. Any ideas?
Sorry. I just arrived, so I have no idea what you're talking about. But it does sound interesting. Good luck.
Oh. Anyway. Where is next? If I go right and up around, it's that way. Let's see, where is it going? Okay, where's the person here? Sorry, a friend in the guild wanted to teleport to here.
Don't you dare
Hey,
sneak up on me like
Scholar
that.
Glock.
You can get yourself killed
Nice.
doing that in a place like this. I'm far more dangerous than I look, you know. I'm sorry. This place has me a bit on edge.
I'll wear a bell next time. You're with the Priory, aren't you? I need information.
Concerning...
I'm searching the desert for something.
Something.
I need more?
A place of special significance, possibly related to the dragon Vlast.
You're not working with much, are you? These lands are rich with history, so that could be any number of... Wait, Vlast, you said?
Yes. Anything come to mind?
Well, since my arrival, I've heard mention here and there of an ancient
Oh.
lost city somewhere in the Riverlands. A hub of forgotten activity. Or it was before the fall, anyway. Supposedly, Vlast was born there. If you're looking for... how'd you put it? A place of special significance? The lost city certainly fits the bill.
Sounds like you know a lot about it. Any idea where I can find it?
No idea. Hence, heard mention here and there. All I've gathered on the topic is rumor and conjecture.
A lost city. That must be what we're looking for. I'd better check with the locals.
Okay, so let's go find these guys.
Leave it. All these people are being cheated. We have to help. Lucia said I had to keep out of trouble. I know. You could help me gather evidence. I'm
Do
sure
you
that
know
would be
anything about
okay.
a lost city located somewhere in the Riverlands?
Only lost city I know of is where Vlast was born. The Forgotten City. According to legend, it was reclaimed by the desert.
Any idea
Okay.
where it's supposed to be?
Handy.
Not specifically, but I ran into a couple of treasure hunters looking for it not too long ago.
Do you know anything about a lost city located somewhere in the Riverlands?
Lost City. Nothing comes to mind immediately, but I'm hardly an expert. You should ask Nyala. She's in the tent just over there, tending to the children.
Okay.
Greetings, Wayfarer. Have you come to join us in the search for Ascension?
Maybe later. For now, I need information. Do you know anything about a lost city located somewhere in the Riverlands?
What about the Forgotten City? The Forgotten? Really interesting. They took care of Last since he was born.
Sounds like you know a lot about it. Any idea where I can find it?
Feedback loop initiated.
What about the river? Suppose they might know?
Oh, yeah! Go ask the riverfolk.
You'll find them south of here, settled along the riverbank. They'll know more about the story.
Cool.
Great, that should be enough. But you can never have too many nails in the coffin. I'll wait a little longer just in case.
Oh my god, I love the branded. And this is, whoa. This is cool.
Excuse me. Do you have business with Elder Muriel?
I'm searching the Riverlands for something important. I've been canvassing the area in search of information.
She does love visitors. But you should know something. Muriel's very old, and her answers are not always clear. Please be patient with her. And try to speak up. Her hearing isn't what it used to be.
Okay.
Ah, and who are you? I don't know your face, but I like it.
Oh,
thank you.
Thanks. I'm sorry to disturb you, but I was hoping I could ask you a question. Do you know anything about a lost city located somewhere in the Riverlands?
A city swallowed whole by the desert itself. Kesho, yes.
Kesho? Is that the name of the city?
City? No, a nursery. Where the Forgotten toiled. Where Vlast's eyes first opened. Where Glint gave us her legacy.
I need to find Kesho, Elder Muriel. Can you tell me where it is?
A terrible journey across terrible lands, beyond the sinking dunes.
I see. Thank you. Kesho. Vlast's birthplace. Now I just have to find it.
I guess over here.
Something you need, Wayfarer?
I'm searching for a lost city called Kesho. What do you know about it?
Kesho? Ah, yes, that's the name. Vlast's birthplace. Swallowed by the desert, according to legend.
Any idea where it's supposed to be?
If it exists, it'll be out there, in the wastes beyond the quicksand. A dangerous place to go on foot. If you intend to travel there, you'll want to make a stop at the Skimmer camp west of here.
Ooh,
the proprietor there has been selling skimmers to adventurers for years.
Years? You must see a lot of treasure hunters come through this way.
A great many. All searching for the treasures of the lost city. And to my knowledge, none have returned. You'd be wise to keep that in mind, stranger. If you journey that way, make sure to bring your skimmer along. You look like you can handle yourself, but the desert eats the unwary. Remember that.
Okay, be right back. Okay, sorry about that, lads and gentlemen and ladies. Let us go get a skimmer. Brother just had a few questions. He just got home, so he's wondering about the length and stuff. Can you jump through? Wait. Oh, let me line this up. This is gone. There we go. Oh, running through the trees. Yeah. Oh, that's cool. Full treasure roots. This is where you need the... Oh. The skimmer.
How we're gonna get those skimmers back to their pens? Hey, if you can get close to one of those runaway skimmers, please try to catch them. The forge came and went so fast. I didn't have time to hide.
I'm searching for a lost city called Kesho. What do you know about it?
Kesho? It's been a while since anybody's asked me about Kesho. How'd you come across that?
Oh no! Okay, the skimmer. Oh. Cool. I'm gonna go for that. And I think I'm gonna get the mini skimmer mount. That looks cool. Now. I want to die this already. It's cool, but maybe a... Okay. Sanity is but a mirage. Very disturbing, some of these things.
That'll silence you. And you thought I was beaten. Help! I don't have long.
I shouldn't just stand there, really. I'm an idiot. I'm down to dust mites.
I haven't the energy.
So cool. Ooh, that is really cool.
When we get moving again, how can we avoid the forge?
We'll have to head east. Hopefully we're far enough north to avoid the Awakening.
But at least the forge left us alive. Are you sure risking a run-in with the Awakened is better?
I honestly don't know. But if nothing else, Augury Rock should offer better cover than open desert. Besides, we'll have to head through Destiny's Gorge anyway to get to Amnoon.
I'm searching for a lost city called Kesho. What do you know about it?
Kesho? Where have I heard that name before?
Whatever happened to that adventurer we ran into last year? Wasn't he looking for some kind of lost city?
Oh, that's right. That was the fellow. He swore up and down he found a legendary lost city. And he asked us to join his search for a cut of the treasure.
What happened to him? Where'd he go?
See the fissure to the north? He ventured into the caves beneath it. That was the last we saw of him.
Did anyone go with him?
With so many branded in the area, we know better than that.
Shame the adventurer didn't.
Okay. Oh, there it is. This is cool. Why is everything so cool?
Forgotten statues. And they seem to be guarding that pit. Could this be the place?
The way forward. That's cool.
Hello?
Hello? Commander, are you talking to me? Your signal's really strong. How'd you do that?
I jumped into a deep pit.
Good job! Wherever you are must be on a ley line nexus.
Listen, I found something. A lost city called Kesho. It's buried, so I could use your help finding my way around.
Buried city? Really? Crud, I wish I was there. Describe what you see. Everything, in detail.
There's sand drifts and debris everywhere. And pedestals like the ones in Tarir, with exalted sentries floating on them. Here's something that could be a console, but it looks dead.
Huh. Probably needs a power source. Look around for a crystal or anything bright and shiny.
Something about this exalted. It's moving, so it's alive. But it's not I know the exalted in Tarir use these pedestals to sleep and recharge. But this is different.
Maybe hibernation?
This is more like living death. And they have this red glow.
They're glowy red exalted? Ugh, I want you to poke it so bad.
I am not going to poke the exalted for you, Timey.
Yeah,
Found a glowing crystal. And a dead body.
Hope the crystal's not what killed the body. Only one way to find out. Pick it up.
No way in, no way out. Running out of food.
Okay, the power's on.
What was that noise?
A door just opened. There's another exalted inside. Not red like the others. Looks dormant, but maybe I can wake it.
Well, carry on then. You know what you're doing.
No! Did Balthazar send you a Joko? I will defend this sacred ground with my life!
Wait, I'm a friend.
We don't like Balthazar either. The commander's on a mission to stop him. Bast is the only clue we've got.
What have you done? The pedestals are reviving the forged!
The glowy red ones are forged? Good thing you didn't poke them.
You claim to owe Balthazar no allegiance. Prove yourself. Destroy his creations.
So the forged are exalted?
Balthazar's
Wow.
the reason I'm here. And we're trying to stop him.
I wish you'd come sooner. Balthazar was here recently with that wretched lich Joko.
They're working together.
Apparently, I'm the chosen champion and protector of Glint's second scion, Aureen.
If you've been entrusted with the role of the Scion's protector, then it would be my honor to assist you. I am Sadazi. Welcome to Kesho. What you see is what's left of the Forgotten's first attempt to pacify the Elder Dragons. It failed. This site was abandoned, but a few of us remained as its caretakers.
Why were Balthazar and Joko here?
They came seeking the forgotten magics that imbue battle armor with living spirits. The same that created the Exalted. They quickly discovered they could use those magics to create these abominations. The horrors they call Forged. The Red Exalted you fought were the results of their early experiments on us. Left behind as mindless sentries. In the chaos, I sealed myself in that chamber to avoid the fate of the others.
That was smart. Now you can help us make sure Balthazar doesn't succeed.
Balthazar thought he destroyed the information you seek, but the sentries he left behind were actually protecting it.
What do you mean?
The pedestals!
Your invisible friend is correct. I can reveal the secrets contained in any pedestal you choose.
Glint was the key. She was perfect for our purposes. A scion of an elder dragon, and a crystal dragon herself, with a mind of her own.
Okay.
We did our work well. Glint actively rejected Kralkatorrik, and she brought forth more scions to join our cause.
That was Jasso Escher, one of the Legacy's main architects. Sadly, he was lost in the attempt to convert Kralkatorrik.
Wait, convert Kralkatorrik?
What?
The Forgotten dared to try, but the hunger of elder dragons is too strong. It proved a tragic failure.
Wow.
More of your questions can be answered by consulting the other pedestals.
The most important lesson an Exalted must learn is, though Elder Dragons are unimaginably powerful, they can be killed. Each has a distinct flaw. Mordramoth, for example, dominates thought. But its most powerful asset, its mind, is also its greatest liability. Kralkatorrik's unique strength, its power to crystallize objects, is also its singular weakness. Its creations share a fundamental resonance that connects them back to the Crystal Dragon and makes them vulnerable to each other.
A fundamental resonance that makes them vulnerable. Whoa, so that's why Balthazar was after Vlast. He needed a scion of Glint to kill Kralkatorrik. But Vlast's gone now, so that means...
He's going after Aureen.
Wait, there's one thing I don't understand. If Glint and the Forgotten knew what killing an Elder Dragon would do to Tyria, why would they rear Vlast and Aureen?
The answer is locked behind that door. If you're done with the pedestals, we can proceed.
Oh no, I want to listen to the rest of these. These are really interesting. Hello, mate. Where is he? He's slow enough, isn't he? He is quite slow. Here we go.
Kesho is supposed to be my home, but it's more of a cage or a tomb. I prefer the open sky. I feel trapped here. This place reminds me that I cannot act, no matter how eager I am. Not until the full legacy is ready.
That's Vlast.
We encouraged him to record his thoughts for reference and posterity. He didn't contribute often, and was never glad to do it.
I believe it. He sounds super frustrated and restless. Like a genius progeny suffering through intro to Golomancy.
Why are we slow?
I can't stand it any longer. The constant talk of duty and destiny, the forced reverence, it disgusts me, enrages me. My exalted attendants are durable, but still mortal, insignificant. They quake with fear at the slightest angry hiss. I have a job to do, and the power to do it. They can't help me. Why do they pretend they can?
Sadly, Vlast matured in isolation. We didn't know how to socialize him properly until it was too late. By the time we realized Vlast needed to bond with mortal races as Glint had, we no longer could, or cared to.
Sadi Z and the others tell me I must wait. That before the real work begins, the whole legacy must ripen and mature. I am ready now. Kraukatorika continues to grow in power, and my mother's death stands unavenged. But I am my mother's son. I will wait. I will serve the glorious purpose she and the Forgotten set for me. Though the snakes and their golden servants speak as though it is their purpose, and Glint merely lent it her name. So in her name, I will act. Until the full legacy is ready, I will contain Kraukatorrik and cull its branded horde.
Okay. He sounds like a really angry guy. Very teenagery.
Intruder!
Hold the nightmare realm!
Curious. The door isn't responding. It must have been damaged during Joko and Balthazar's attack.
You're in luck because the commander is good at smashing things.
What is it? Another strange burning scroll? And a few of them.
This?
Disable gate. So that's their orders.
Please, step inside.
The hall.
The millennia-long Elder Dragon cycle is one of feast and famine. Ravenous they rise, sated they sleep. Glint and the Forgotten set out to break this cycle of extremes and to restore true balance. But when 2 Elder Dragons were unexpectedly eliminated from the cycle at one time, we believe it created a void. A void that caused the system to break down and the collapse to begin. The hope was that Glint's legacy would stabilize the cycle. We theorize these vacancies must be filled with entities that circulate and share magic rather than hoard it. Only then will the balance of magic truly become stable. Only then will Glint's legacy achieve its ultimate purpose.
Okay. So they want Aurene.
Scions of Glint are more important than we thought. Balthazar only sees them as a means to gaining power. But they could be instrumental in restoring the natural balance.
If you are, in fact, the true protector of Glint's legacy, then it's up to you to stop Balthazar from taking her. But know that he will let nothing deter him from his goal of killing the Crystal Dragon.
Timey, get a message to Ritlock, Canuck, and Casimir. There's a spire south of the Skimmer camp, tall enough for Keel's airship to moor. Tell them to meet me there.
Commander, you must leave, now. I can feel the Forged approaching. If you are able to find Kesho, then I failed to adequately conceal the entrance. I must close the entrance forever. This portal will allow you to return safely to the surface.
But what about you?
I will keep my pledge to protect this sacred place with my life. I am at peace. Farewell, Commander.
So basically they want Aurene to become an Elder Dragon. The way forward complete. Well, that was something.